President Donald Trump has announced the creation of a new task force aimed at eradicating anti-Christian bias in America. Speaking at the National Prayer Breakfast in Washington, Trump laid out his plans to protect religious liberty and defend Christians from discrimination. The task force will be headed by Attorney General Pam Bondi, who will work to root out anti-Christian targeting and discrimination within the federal government. Trump also announced the formation of a presidential commission on religious liberty, which will work to uphold what he called this most fundamental right. Additionally, Trump announced the creation of a White House Faith Office, which will be led by Rev. Paula White, his longtime spiritual advisor. The office will work closely with religious leaders to ensure faith-based issues remain a central part of his administration's policies. Supporters of Trump's initiative argue that Christian values are under attack, while critics fear the move could blur the lines between religion and government. The announcement comes at a time when debates over religious freedom and the separation of church and state continue to intensify. Some of the key initiatives announced by Trump include the Task Force on Anti-Christian Bias, the Presidential Commission on Religious Liberty, and the White House Faith Office. These initiatives aim to protect religious liberty, defend Christians from discrimination, and promote faith-based issues in government policies. The Task Force on Anti-Christian Bias, headed by Attorney General Pam Bondi, will work to identify and address instances of anti-Christian bias within the federal government. This includes investigating complaints of discrimination against Christians and developing policies to prevent future instances of bias. The Presidential Commission on Religious Liberty, on the other hand, will work to uphold what Trump called this most fundamental right. The commission will be composed of experts in religious liberty and will provide recommendations to the president on how to protect and promote religious freedom. The White House Faith Office, led by Rev. Paula White, will work closely with religious leaders to ensure faith-based issues remain a central part of Trump's administration's policies.